18th. Monday.
That's right.
Yep.
Done. The plan originally was to try to get you on the 6-point that Sunday afternoon, and then if that didn't work, he didn't come out. So Monday morning, we were going to sit back here at the farm. We've got a good, I don't know if he's a 9 or a 10. I could never see his left side very clear, but a good 4 or 5 year old deer coming out to get you on him.
He had been coming in 3 mornings in a row. You said
The one we're trying to get you on?
27 and 720.
Yeah, depending on the temperature. So it appeared that the deer we were trying to get you on, if it was cooler, he was coming about 8:45 to 9:30. They'd just stay out feeding longer, bedded down before he got up to come back to bed over here. And then we had an unexpected visitor show up.
Yes, a welcomed.
Yeah, seriously.
Visitor.
And then had that not happened and we sat Monday morning, we would have just went back to our other spot where that big 6 is at. Which is luckily still alive now.
Right. Management quality has come way in the last 4 to 5 years because of the plan you've implemented, and I've just had the opportunity to sit a lot more regular in the last couple of years and watch these deer.
Yeah, because was it last year or the year before that you even let 2 10-points walk?
2
years ago?
I believe it was 2 years ago, because then last year I had the opportunity to see the 12. I was in the stand, but I didn't want to make a rush shot. That ended up getting harvested, I think, a week later, and ended up being a 14. But he was in the stand, in the plot, in front of the stand I was in. Had him in the crosshairs, but just didn't want to make a bad shot.
Yeah.
Knowing how good of a deer he was. And I think that's another thing that makes this hunt so memorable when we were together.
Yeah.
And the shot placement and the sequence of events. Just to talk about it a little bit, like there was a lot going on in a very short amount of time. Moving the rifle.
One trying to figure out if it was a good deer, because we're looking out our right window, which is where we expect the deer that we're trying to set Tyler up on to come out from. And I've got him with his rifle already out so that there's not much movement. And we're primarily focused over here, and we look down to the left, and we'd seen a few deer at that point. But I saw a buck come out, and he probably made it halfway across the road before I realized his horns were so dark that it was hard to see the contrast between the trees.
Right.
And so he made it probably halfway across, and I'm like, get your rifle, get your rifle. It's a good deer.
Yeah.
And I got too excited and threw my hand up, and it closed the side lens on the camera, which turned the video off. And then, unfortunately, we didn't have the GoPro video of the rest of it.
But, I mean, the whole filming thing had only come about like 3 or 4 days prior to.
Yeah, I just bought the camera.
Yeah, it was rough, and it was just lucky that all these years on this property and other properties, but to let deer walk and then turn around and be able to harvest one on this property.
I know.
Be my first buck, mature buck, or buck in general, and then to turn around and it be on camera, that made it even better, and him being a good deer. So
yeah, he's the biggest deer thus far through this season that we've shot in Alabama.
good. Waited a long time to shoot one.
Yeah, you have. That's a hell of a first buck.
Is that your first buck?
Yeah.
Holy. That's awesome.
That's a tank, man.
I waited. Like I said, I have let a lot of deer walk.